안녕하세요. 저는 Sophia Kararomnada. In this video, we will talk about language acquisition and language learning. But first, let's talk about language acquisition. So, what is language acquisition? Language acquisition is the process by which humans acquire the ability to comprehend and produce language, either as their first language or their second language. It is also to produce and use words and sentences to communicate. Well, in fact, language acquisition is a complex process and it has been studied by various researchers over time. One influential figure in the field is Noam Chomsky, whose theories on universal grammar and the innate language faculty have significantly contributed to our understanding of how individuals acquire language. So, in order for you to understand more about language acquisition, I will show you a short video clip about what makes us human. So, it is by Noam Chomsky on language acquisition.
Language sets us apart. Other animals communicate, but they don't have anything approaching the sophisticated grammar of human languages. How is it that we learn to speak and think in language so easily? Young children become adept in a new language very quickly. Since the dawn of philosophy, thinkers have argued about whether or not we have innate ideas, whether we are born knowing things as Plato believed, or rather as John Locke and other empiricists argued, the mind is a blank slate on which experience writes. An American linguist, Noam Chomsky, gave a twist to this debate in the 1960s by demonstrating that children learning to speak just don't have enough information to form the complex grammatical maneuvers that allow them to generate unlimited new and original sentences. Yet they do so with ease. There's a poverty of stimulus. Something else must be going on. Chomsky's hypothesis was that there are inborn structures in our brain, what he called a language acquisition device, or LAD, which gives us a natural propensity to organize the spoken language that we hear in various grammatical ways. Without that, we couldn't get started as language learners. If he's right, language structure is hardwired as a kind of universal grammar. Our slates have been written on before we emerge from the womb.
So it shows on the video clip that Noam Chomsky's theory on language acquisition says that children possess an innate language acquisition device, or the LAD, in their brains. So it enables them to grasp complex grammatical structures despite limited linguistic input. So this challenges the idea that language learning is solely based on environmental stimuli. It also proposing instead an inherent capacity for understanding grammar. So this concept of a universal grammar says that certain linguistic structures are hardwired in our brains, which is shaping our ability to learn and produce language from an early age. Okay, let's move on to language learning. So, what is language learning? Language learning is a process by which learner learns the rules of grammar and vocabulary. It is also a conscious process that results in knowing about the rules of the language. So, now I will show you a short video clip about a Korean guy meets a Filipino guy. So, it is a conversational situation wherein the Filipino guy gets angry to the Korean guy because he didn't understand what the Korean guy was saying because of that certain word that was unfamiliar to him.
When a Korean meets a Filipino, hi Filipino, hi Korean, we have to go to Mactan Airport right now. 빨리요. 빨리요? Me? Yeah, 빨리요. No, you 빨리요. Yeah, I'll do it quickly. We should go 빨리요. You are a rude person. Get out of my face. What are you talking about? Do you want Pacquiao punch?
So in that situation, it is more important to establish clear communication and express when a word or concept is unfamiliar to you. So both parties can ask clarification and provide context or use alternative words to convey their ideas. And as a native speaker, you must be patient and openness to learning from each other so that you can bridge language gaps and foster a more effective conversation. So I think that could be all. I hope that you've learned something about on this video. Bye!